Hey guys, Jake here. Welcome back to Bajcetics, boys, and a happy new year to you all. Today's video, boys, is absolutely jam-packed with content. So we have packs to start off with, a little bit of gameplay, then we have more packs, and then we have a huge new evolution. And also, EA released Allison, so we've got some stuff to talk about, right? Because, we've got evolutions to talk about, we've got new SBCs to talk about, so here we go. This content and what's going on right now is the perfect background noise for a good bit of discussion. So, the RTG, where are we at? We've got a lot of fodder on the account. In today's video, I do 2 hero player picks, and I still have so much fodder that I can't deal with it. What am I meant to do? What do I do with my fodder? Good question, because Allison was what we were saving up for. Allison came out, disappointing card, especially for 600k. I mean, if that card was 300k, I mean, I wouldn't be too pressed about it. I'd be chill. I wouldn't mind. But 600k, yeah, for a card that's just as good as Yaya, who I already have, just as good as the Rabio they released in the mini release on the same day, for who's 25k on the market. The good things about the card is that he obviously plays for Liverpool, and he's a Liverpool legend, in my opinion, and one of the best Premier League goalkeepers of all time. So I feel like we kind of have to do him for the series, but then there's an issue because my favourite goalkeeper on this game that I've used is Alisson, and obviously if we have him outfield, we can't have him in goal. Simple. And who would I get to replace him? I genuinely don't know if there's anyone who could replace that Alisson. Alisson is so good. We were literally using him yesterday, me and Ben, co-op. Whilst he was still out, he saved me about 2 XG in that game, purely himself. And maybe a bit of movement, but sometimes he was just making some phenomenal saves. And he's proven that he is still the best card on the game. He's still the best goalkeeper card other than Peter Schmeichel on the game. I haven't used Peter Schmeichel. But yeah, but we do have the funds to buy Peter Schmeichel. His SBC may be gone, but we have the funds to buy Peter Schmeichel, and he is the best keeper on the game, so might have to give him a go at some point. So that brings us on to other SBCs. Obviously, they've all been leaked. They were all leaked, and no other ones were Liverpool. So if we do any of those winter wild cards, it'll be Alisson. We've done a couple year in review player picks. We got Mbappe from the first one. We got another one in today's video. Obviously, those hero player picks. And then we have evolution. So we're putting Kyle Walker into keeping balance. We have to spend 75k on that. And we also have to spend 75k on Pep's Legacy. Because today, a new evolution came out for 350 FIFA points called Keep Up. And at the end of the video, the player we're putting onto that will be revealed. They'll go into the main team. They'll go into the Liverpool past and present. They are probably the best centre-back on the game. Maybe a bit of a stretch. One of the best centre-backs on the game. And I have him. So I'm absolutely buzzing to have him, and yeah, we'll tell you about him at the end. We'll go for a couple of his stats at the end. So that's that, and all for the other evolutions. We got 2 new crossing ones. No Liverpool players fit in. We already have Batcher and Kyle Walker going into evolutions. Genuinely 2 of the best fullbacks on the game still. So for me, it's like I actually don't need this EA. So can we just unrelease those evolutions? I mean, I could put Simicast into it. I could put Joe Gomez into it. Just like, free evolution. May as well do it. Put them in. Maybe they'll fit into another evolution later down the line kind of thing. So maybe they'll go into it. And then in terms of anything else, in terms of the evolutions, there's Growth Spurt 2. Ben Woodburn needs to go into that one. We've put Elliot and Woodburn into Budding Startlet. So we need to do a bit of work on that Ben Woodburn card. Vere is almost done as well, and then there's also the there's Pitch Commander, which we're not doing. There's a Striker one, which is really bad, and we're not doing as well. I can't remember what it's called, but it is just really, really bad, and it costs coins. So for me, the evolutions we've still got to do on this game, we've got to do we've got to finish Vere. We've then got to do Budding Startler for Elliot and Ben Woodburn. Growth Spurt again for Ben Woodburn. We've then got to do Kyle Walker keeping balance. We've got to do Sonia Bompasta, Pep's Legacy, and then we've got to do this new evolution. So, for me, though, Woodburn and Elliot are on the back burner because they're purely Liverpool past and present bench warmers. So, they're not priority. I'll probably do them towards the end of their expiry date, and we still have like 3 weeks for that. So, we have a while on them. The crossing ones, again, I may not even put players into them because I genuinely couldn't give two. I genuinely could not care about those evolutions. Those evolutions are bad. Like, they're, unless you're chaining a player, those evolutions, probably useless. So, I'm not worried at all about having to do that. And then other than that, I mean, we don't have to worry about any of the other evolutions because everyone knows that that striker evolution is just absolute dog shit. And it is just really, really bad. Like, no one fits into it, and the only players that do aren't that great. So, into the hero player picks we go. The first one is because we had duplicates, so we submit that squad right there with an inform into it. Let's see who we are going to get. We are going to get a W. We get a choice between Schneider, who we already own, Dudek, who we already own, and Paolo Futra. Now, he's worth 150k, which is more than the pick, which was about 80, I'd like to say. But we get Futra, technical, 93 dribbling, 93 pace, it'll do. And then we do a second one, because again, why not? Batshuayi's inform going in, a couple of walkouts, and then 84s going in to this player pick. So we're hoping for a repeat of the success we got from the first one. We get Rudy Voller. Now that, boys, is not bad at all. Rudy Voller, he's worth the same amount as the SBC pretty much, but he's actually an okay card, and maybe we can evolve him down the line, but we'll have to wait and see. As we now get into some gameplay, this man trying to whip it into the back post, Theo Hernandez getting the ball away. Within this gameplay, we're doing Vere. We're trying to use a bit of Bobby Moore and a bit of Ian Wright. Ian Wright on the ball here, Berber spin to the inside, slots it through to Kylian Mbappe, easy finish to the near post, and we equalise in this game. This guy then scores a cutback a few minutes later with Franck Ribéry. We're still getting out-teamed every game, even with Player of the Month Mbappe in my team now. I think the team for this was Player of the Month Mbappe, Futra, and Player of the Month Mbappe, Futra, and Ian Wright up front, yep. And then we had Vere, Bajcetics, Yaya Toure in the midfield. We then had Theo Hernandez, Klaus, Lucio, and Van Dijk, and Bobby Moore at the back. So Bobby Moore was actually quite a solid player. I actually really didn't mind that Bobby Moore at the back. This new evolution means we don't actually have to do that Bobby Moore anymore. So W's, don't mind it. And yeah, I was more than happy with this new evolution to be in over that Bobby Moore. But as you can see there, he's actually not too bad. Ian Wright, I mean, considering I have winger issues, I've got on my bench, I've got Dybala, Stoichkov, Luis Figo, Paolo Futra. We have Barini, we have Mbappe. We don't need more attackers. We really don't need more attackers, boys. We don't. We just don't. So, for me personally, he's not getting done. And I wasn't too impressed by him anyway. I mean, maybe he would have been better up front where Mbappe wasn't. Mbappe would have been better on the wing. But, you know, we ended up actually... We didn't even play wings. We played them both up front. And yeah, he's getting assists and stuff. But it's just... It just doesn't really, like, in goals, it just doesn't really matter. I just don't want to do him. I mean, Stoichkov could do that. Figo could do that. Dybala can do that. Futra can do that. Mbappe can do that. I have Nunez on the reserves who can do that. So, we don't really need any of those players. But we are, in the next game, we are 2-1 down again. I changed to Mbappe, get him to the back post, and score an easy little bicycle kick. Spoiler alert, we did lose that game 3-2. So, unlucky. But we're going into my evolutions because we have now completed that next level of Vere, which means all we need to do is we need to win 5, play 4 rivals, and assist 3 goals with Vere, and then we are completely done with his evolution, and I'll be very happy to say that, because then we have an 88 rated card with 80 plus in every single stat for free. Literally 350 coins to buy the card, and he's hyperlinks Barini, who we also paid 450 coins for and did for 75k. So, I don't mind it at all. As we get a decent little walkout from that pack. Double walkout, yes, don't mind it. Schüller and Bruno Fernandes in that one. Let's see who else we're going to get from this pack. I actually can't remember what pack I just opened. We are 100 XP from an 83 by 10, by the way. So that'll probably be the first thing in next episode, because I cannot be bothered to do that now. But this evening, the plan will probably be try get Vere done, try get Yerry Mina, and also work on like Sonia Bompasta and stuff. But the Liverpool-Newcastle game's on. I also want to play Siege. I also want to play One Block on Minecraft. One Block is so good, by the way, boys. It's so class. So I really want to do that, to be honest with you. And also F1 popping off again. I'm thinking about bringing some content back for F1, by the way. I'm loving F1 way too much right now. I drove the whole second half of that season. That's up on the YouTube channel, by the way, so check those out if you're interested. I played the whole rest of that season. I think I ended up finishing fourth in the Drivers' Championship, fifth in the Constructors, so it wasn't too bad. And now this season, I've already done a race, won the first race, got a P3 in Australia, thanks to some crazy stuff like a DNF with 3 laps to go with the guy I was battling for a podium and stuff. And then obviously that held up the car behind us, so I had a gap to build to the end. And then we're now the second fastest car on the grid going into Baku, which is my strongest track on the game. Genuinely on Xbox, I was top 100 on Baku on controller. So yeah, we're not too bad around Baku. And I'm looking forward to racing that. I don't know why I'm telling you when I'm not going to make content on it, but still, I love F1. I'm just not sure what kind of content I want to create on it. I could do career mode, but I'm not sure if anyone else would be as dedicated to do a few races a week like I would and would be available at the same time. So it's a bit difficult. I could start a new career mode, or I could start from season 3 or something and make up some season storyline and say we've just entered into the front fight. But that's, again, it's like we've missed a whole chunk of the season. We'll have the whole chunk of the series, like a whole season pretty much. If it was up to me, I should have started at the start of season 2 and gone, oh yeah, first season's gone. We're now caught up to date with real time. Here we go. New stuff. This is how the season ended. Stuff like that. I should have done that. Didn't. So now that ship sailed. So I'm not sure what F1 content we can make, because I don't want a league race either. It's a bit too long for me, a bit too specific. As we go and pack Luka Modric, is going to be a double walkout? No, unfortunately not. But solid from a tradable 100k pack for the New Year's. We don't mind it. 2024, boys. 2024. Finally, FC 24 makes sense. I don't know. I'm very, very content with what's going on right now. Obviously Siege is still popping off a little bit. We're trying to get better at that. Doing okay. It's not going great, not going terrible. And then there's also obviously One Block, as I said. Those are like my main 4 games right now. I play those 3 way more than FIFA. FIFA, I only really play co-op and to do evolutions and stuff like that. And I only play like squad battles and clubs and maybe a bit of career mode every now and again. But it's like hardly any. So we're not making too much stuff on FIFA. I mean, obviously I could have done Pro Clubs videos. Obviously I could have done career mode videos. Maybe we'll do career mode videos in the next dead period of FIFA, but then again, I have loads of other games I enjoy that I'd rather play. I even play Fortnite from time to time. If there's certain people online that I could play Fortnite with, I'll just get on Fortnite with them and just play with them. So yeah, I don't mind it. I play a big variety of games. I could even go back to Rocket League nowadays, but I obviously deleted that, thankfully. Peak was Grand Champ, too stressful for me. I'm just waffling on about my life now, boys. I know none of you are too interested. But, if there is any content you'd actually like me to create about any of the games that you've just seen, let me know. Go, oh yeah, this would be cool. Maybe try do that. Maybe try make that kind of thing. But yeah, we just got duplicates from our 87x3. So before we can open our 84x20, we're going to complete the year in review player pick. We got Kylian Mbappe's player of the month from the first one. You can get icons in these as well, so a Pele or an R9. Wouldn't go amiss, eh? So let's see who we get. We are going to get Dupe and a W. You know what? Frankie de Jong is a W. I mean, he can't get upgraded anymore. And we already have Yaya Toure, Bajcetics, Vere. We might be doing Alisson. But that de Jong, he's interesting because he now makes me even less want to do Alisson. But at the same time, Yaya Toure was so poor yesterday when me and Ben were playing that maybe we just take him out for de Jong, get Futra in, and do something like that. But I don't know. I don't know what would be the best course of action, because then a lot of things will need to change. But we'll figure it out. You know me. I will figure it out eventually. So, coming into the penultimate packs of the video, boys, before I show you this brand new Evolution player. Unfortunately, they're from the gold pack for finishing off the year in review pick. We don't get anything too interesting, just gold commons, maybe a gold rare in the dupes. So we'll have to deal with that in just a second if I actually decide to, start quick selling the rest of my pack. Thank you very much. Yeah, then we will then we will get into 84 by 20 and be able to show you that evolution. So here we go. 84 by 20, boys. We're looking for a promo card. What are we going to get? We're going to get a winter wild. We didn't get a winter wild card. Mbappe? Wait, we don't want Mbappe. What am I saying? I was sat there and I saw French striker and I was like, oh, Mbappe. But then I was like, oh, it's going to be the troll. Don't you dare be the troll. But then I would have wanted it to be the troll because I don't want Mbappe. I already have his player of the month. So, yeah, unfortunately, we only get 288. From the rest of our 84 by 20, though, we get an inform, 186, like 385s, and the rest are 84s. And then in the duplicates, we get a, who did we end up getting in the duplicates? We ended up getting a duplicate 88, a duplicate 84s as well. So we're going to have to put them into something. So what we put them into, I don't know. Maybe we start Allison. Just get him done anyway. But yeah, without further ado, the evolution is Kanate, boys. 81 pace. With a shadow, he goes to 99 sprint speed, 80 acceleration. Insane. He's got 89 defending, which is better than Van Dijk. He's got 92 physicals, again, better than Van Dijk. He's got the same dribbling as Van Dijk, but worse agility and balance. And he's also got worse passing. But other than his vision, his short and long pass is actually quite decent. So this evolution is going to change everything on this RTG. Happy New Year, boys. And I'll see you all in the next one. It's going to be crazy evolutions.